Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get those hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis is ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Happy Saturday, everybody, or Sunday, whichever day it is. And welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Hope this show finds you in good spirits. Real talk. Because of this long weekend, I'm thinking it's Saturday. You feel me? But I hope you guys are all well and enjoying your day. Happy Sunday. Just wanted to see if you guys are awake today. And I know we got a lot of y'all about to go cook, do your barbecues, your cookouts, and all that stuff. Enjoy this Sunday off, okay? So you can sleep in tomorrow, and so you can go off and fight another day. But we do have some devastating news and some new information revolving around a tragedy, an incident that happened in Red River, New Mexico, at a motorcycle rally. Nonetheless, okay, and we got to talk about it really quick because sorry for the late start, but I'm trying to get my stuff situated on my own festivities with my family and friends and all that as well. So sorry for the late start, but had to get things situated on my end too, okay? Because I do more than just live in this purple box. Okay, I do more than just live in this purple box, mind you. Okay, so do me a favor. All right, I'd really appreciate it. Hit that like button down below. Send it past 200 likes as you guys start to file in. That would really mean a lot. And if you can do this and you haven't done it so far, hit that subscribe button, baby. We talk about a lot of things on this show, and I actually have a massive show for you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time it's going to be at, but I will let you guys know because I'm going to try to enjoy some time off from this room, from this purple box, okay? But I do have some information and a story to talk to you guys about that trying something new, I think. I'm trying something new. Maybe not, but I'm listening to you guys, and I'm going to see what I can do and give you guys what you want, okay? So I got a big story to give you guys tomorrow, so be sure to tune in tomorrow on that story, okay? Anyway, guys, let's get into some things. All right, we got some stories to talk about. This is crazy, okay? But before we get into it, I see a lot of you guys in here talking, okay? Like High Priestess said, yep, I'm cooking 2 slabs of baby back ribs, hot wings, homemade mac and cheese, baked beans, and green bean casserole. Man, you name it. Okay. And we gonna get some crawfish and eat by the pool today. I'm jealous. Can I be invited to the cookout? Like, what up, though? You better be seasoning that ish, though. You better be putting that seasoning on that ish. That's what I'm saying. Okay, and if you don't, then you and I are gonna have words. We're gonna have words. I'm just gonna let you know we're gonna have words. Okay. But seriously, enjoy that, okay? Enjoy the crawfish too. Dag nabbit. Them doggons. Man, okay. You guys enjoy your meals. Eat good today because y'all deserve it, okay? And all that, all right? Now, of course, we got to, shift gears here into a very serious conversation here. Something really sad. This is not good, man. And it's interesting. As you see the title above or down below, wherever you're watching this show right here, there was a incident. There was a tragedy that happened in Red River, New Mexico, where it took the life of 3 people so far. 5 have been injured in this recent tragedy. And they're saying this is between rival gangs in New Mexico. While they're doing this motorcycle rally in New Mexico, all this stuff went down. Obviously, bullets were exchanged. There was a firefight. And now we have 3 people that have lost their lives and 5 that are injured right now as we speak. Okay. And of course, this is not great news. This is terrible information, but let's get into the conversation here. Okay. Let's get into this piece. All right. Now, one thing that they have told or said about yesterday, that all the people that were involved in this exchange of gunfire have been apprehended. Okay. But the town is currently shut down and under curfew until 4 a.m. this morning. Okay. An officer reportedly said the incident involved Banditos Motorcycle Club, an outlaw club, and there was a rolling shootout. So you got people, friends, family, all that showing up on their hogs. Yes, I said hogs. A little vroom vroom, all of them together, huge motorcycle rally in Red River. And suddenly, I don't know, East Side, West Side met, and the Sharks versus the Jets met, and they had a problem, and ish went off. I don't know why it went the way it did. Okay. But it did. And now we have 3 people that have lost their lives and 5 people that are in the hospital right now fighting for their lives because people just don't know how to act right. So let's get into this this article. So it says at least 3 people are gone and 5 injured after rolling shootouts erupted between 2 rival biker gangs in New Mexico, with a town under curfew and hospitals locked down to avoid retaliations. Yeah, because you got to remember, whoever got hurt, and if they were at all related to the gangs, that rival gang, that gang that lost their member, most definitely is going to come back and go, yo, we need revenge. We need to let the streets know that we don't mess around, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? We need to get revenge for the loss of our brother or sister of our gang, right? That's a good possibility right there, guys. That could actually happen. So I can understand why they were doing that, shutting things down to avoid retaliations. But this is real, y'all. Man, I'll say more here in a second. Dag nabbit. All right. But the Memorial Day rally in Red River, the town's 41st annual installment, turned violent on Saturday when shots rang out at the packed event between rival gangs. Mayor Calhoun confirmed 3 people died and multiple were injured, and that the horrific incident was gang-related. 1 victim was airlifted to Denver. So whatever they have whatever injury they have must be very serious. The body of 1 victim was seen covered in a white sheet on the sidewalk, while another victim was stretchered into an ambulance, and another, as we just heard, airlifted to Denver. Holy Cross Hospital in Taos was put under lockdown with local police guarding it, while the University of New Mexico Hospital is being monitored by the Albuquerque Police Department, according to state police. So the New Mexico State Police have deployed more officers to Red River for the investigation and have asked citizens to avoid the city while that happens. Imagine a day. Let me say this really quick. Imagine a day when you are thinking, as a town, as those local shops, those bars, etc., you're all thinking this is going to be this is one of our biggest days. Some of these businesses are even banking on this event. Okay? They're banking on this Memorial Day rally that they have every year. Some of them hold tight for that. Okay? Let's put that into consideration. And then all of a sudden, when every year they have this is 41 years in a row they've been doing this. And then this time, these bars, these other local businesses that are hoping to sell merchandise, booze, food, you name it, they can't even do that. It gets interrupted because Grown children don't know how to act right. And because they got street beef, they got to exact their street beef in the middle of the streets in crowded areas where you got children, women, everyone all together, innocent bystanders, and you decide to exchange gunfire at one of the most populated times of the year in this town. Could have picked any other day. Could have picked any other Sunday. Could have picked any other Saturday. But no, you decide to exact your possible street beef in the middle of a crowded place. Doesn't make sense, guys. Tyler just said people used to have fist fights and not guns. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Used to be, but that don't exist anymore. Okay, Elfig, yes, crazy world. Yes, this is a crazy world. You're telling me that you're not even thinking about your surroundings. You're not even thinking about that there are kids in the area. And the thing is they're saying this is still all gang related, and allegedly the people that were injured and the people who have passed are just related to the gangs, allegedly. But at the same time, what about that kid that's on the side of the road, on that sidewalk with his parents, watching a man go down right in front of their eyes, seeing the firefight the exchange of fire being exchanged between these two gangs that have their own little, I'm sorry, guys, these are just make believe, made up gangs that they create just so that they can say they are part of part of something bigger than them. I don't know what it is, but it's just kids, grown adults being children. Sorry, I'm saying it. I don't care. Okay, I don't care if you got a tattoo represent your gang. I don't care. I don't care. It's foolish. It's childish, in my personal opinion, especially when you don't know how to act right in public. So what about those kids that are now traumatized because they saw this, that they are a witness to this? This was in broad daylight, guys. Broad daylight. How about the trauma that those kids are going through? The potential PTSD that they have now because they witnessed this situation. Something that didn't need to happen. Real talk. Just something to think about, guys. Okay? But let's continue a little bit more. All right. So as you can see, police are coming together. Obviously, this is insane. It's so crazy to me. People getting stretchered into ambulances, as we said earlier. Okay, police tape everywhere. Again, this is real. This is a real story going on, y'all. A real story going on. Okay. An officer was heard reporting a rolling shootout between 6 p.m. between the Bandidos Motorcycle Club, a dangerous biker gang, and someone else, according to Taos News. So they're shutting down Red River. Another officer advised over the police scanner, according to the local report. Witness Eddie Cook from Texas told KOAT that there were people running by where we were standing, screaming, "They're shooting down there," as the dangerous scene erupted. I've never heard shooting the first round, but as they came by, everybody was running, he said. The Albuquerque police chief Medina, who was off duty, shared a photo of the event 30 minutes before the shooting occurred. He wrote on Twitter, "Prayers for all impacted by today's shooting in my hometown was a great day. I was having dinner with my wife in Red River with a helpless feeling, not having a badge, gun, or radio, as state police officers and others enter the restaurant, and slowly everything closes down, and you don't even know if you can get to your car or if it's in the scene. And I have, if I'm correct, I have that. Nope, I thought I did. Let me get that really quick. I had that tweet up and I guess it moved. Hold on, guys. There it is. Here's the tweet right here. And here's his photo as well. Prayers all who was impacted by today's incident in my hometown. And again, there, with his wife, I'm assuming, or girlfriend, having dinner with his wife at Red River. He was having a great time. And then all of a sudden, pandemonium. He's taking a photo, having a grand old time. But then, of course, this is before ish hit the fan. And once again, can't even have a good time anymore in these spaces anymore. You can't. You can't even do that, y'all. It's scary. It's scary. So the mayor of Taos issued a curfew between 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. and all retailers are banned from selling alcohol during this time. Again, let me just say this one more time, okay? You got to remember, this is terrible, because this is not only affecting the bystanders, the innocent lives that were in the area, those kids that are now traumatized from this situation, that now parents are going to have those hard conversations, especially if they were in the area, if they were anywhere in the area, right, of this, okay? Having those hard conversations with their kids about violence like this, gang-related BS. Now they're going to have that conversation, okay? But we also got to talk. I said it earlier, but I'm going to repeat it again because I don't care. But we got to talk about the retailers, those mom and pop shops, those bars and restaurants that were banking on this day, banking on this weekend, let's just say, now has been ruined because there were man boys out here in these streets pulling out the pew-pew and pulling them triggers and causing mayhem. This goes beyond just the kids. Of course, innocent lives and kids, absolutely 110%, but you also got to think about the financial side of things too. Again, I know I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. You have families that own restaurants and bars down there that are probably holding on for this weekend because they know it's going to be a very profitable weekend for them. And now, all that destroyed. It's a ripple effect, guys. It's that ripple effect. You throw that pebble into the pond, the chaos that happened, it has a lasting effect. It's not only just the effects of emotional, it could be financial, it could be all these things wrapped into one incident because somebody got in their feelings. Maybe somebody said something about the other person's bike, or telling him that he's wearing, fake leather motorcycle boots or something. I don't know. But what would make somebody get into their feelings so much that they pull out their own weapons and start going pew, pew, pew? What makes somebody do that? That's insane, guys. That's insane. That's it's tragic. Okay? It is very much tragic. But welcome to the world that we live in right now. Now, hold on one second, guys. I want to get this really quick. Bernice Conklin, thank you so much for For being a member for the past 3 months. Your membership chat is hi, Pascal. Hope all is well with you and your family. Thank you for everything you do. No problem. Thank you so much for your support and being a member. I mean, shoot, without you guys doing that, without you guys supporting, there would be no show. Okay. I'd be doing something else, I guess. Okay. So I do appreciate the support. But I do have this news clip. They kind of go into more information here. So I wanted to share that with you guys. The heck? This thing is not being friendly right now. There we go. All right. Let's check this out. Sorry, guys. I thought you guys had sound. Hold on. Sorry about that. 1 second. Let me fix that. Let's try that again. Be sure to hit the number 1. Let me know you guys can hear that. Once it starts, I mean. Hold on. Come on. Come on.
A shooting breaks out during the annual motorcycle rally in Red River. According to New Mexico State Police, 3
hit the
people
number
are
1
dead
real
and
quick.
several more are injured. Now, we brought this to you as breaking news late last night. According to the town's mayor, Linda Calhoun, it happened along East Main Street near Cooper King Trail. She also says the shooting was gang-related, but did not say which gangs were involved. Now we have team coverage of yesterday's shooting. Julian Paras has more on the victims involved in the incident, but we start with anchor Sasha Leninger on what we know this morning.
I'm standing on Main Street. It is the main road that runs through the town of Red River. And just a few hundred feet behind me, you can see the flashing lights of law enforcement there. We do know several law enforcement agencies are on scene. The investigation here in the early stages. But here is what we know so far. Thousands from across the country are in town for the annual Red River Motorcycle Rally. This is the 41st year for the event, and organizers are expecting roughly 28,000 people. A shooting broke out along Main Street, killing at least 3 people and injuring 5 others. The mayor of Red River telling us police arrived on scene within 30 seconds and that this shooting involves a biker gang.
About 5 o'clock, the call went out that there were shots being fired. And I think the First State Police was on scene within about 30 seconds. They quickly contained the area. There were no first responders that were injured. No local Red River people were injured. It was strictly a biker gang involved shooting.
You can see motorcycles all across Main Street as police investigate what unfolded here and why. Eddie Cook was nearby when those shots rang out.
Now, real quick, I'm gonna, which is of course what I just read from the thing a little bit ago, but I am gonna play what he says or his opinions about this. But I'm just reading some of you guys' comments, and that's the thing. Nicole B, you're right. This is why all major events, I'm in the house. I agree. Major events, major holidays, etc. I mean, that's the issue. You can't go through a weekend. You can't go through a weekend without hearing something tragic popping off, without something crazy going on, without somebody pulling out the pew pew and causing some tragedies. This is the ongoing issue that we have. Now, yes, this was gang related. Yes, this was gang related, but this was still in a heavily populated area. And we do have the names of the victims that lost their lives, the ones that have lost their lives thus far. And we do have the name of the suspect, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys very shortly here. But at the same time, you got to understand that there are people out here that have zero regard for innocent lives. What, like they could have easily showed up to this rally, had a great old time. Maybe there was a little bit of a scuffle. Maybe there's some beef, street beef, but they could have easily, the leader or whatever you want to call it, whoever is the leader of the gang, whoever is the one that calls all the shots, all right, could have easily said, hey, not here, y'all. We'll settle this on another time, but not here. Okay? Not here, y'all. But instead, they pull out the heaters and start pulling triggers. Why? Zero regard for human life. Zero. Innocent women, children, innocent lives were in that area. This was a heavily populated area with a whole bunch of people pulling up with their motorcycles. Some people are weekend riders. Some people are holiday riders. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, once in a blue moon, they pull out the bike, dust that bad boy off and be like, yo, I put up all my time and effort to build this amazing bike. And this is the only time of year I get to ride it out and have a good time with my friends and maybe some of my family and all that. But no, nobody gave a damn. None of those gang members gave a damn. They pulled out their guns and started blasting. It's sad. It's sad, but we live in a time where we are seeing more and more like this all the time. We're seeing more and more like this. It's crazy because in movies and TV shows, it's now life, like we are now starting to live that same way that we see in these action movies and stuff. And the sad part of it all is that at the end of it, they're not, our men and women that are out here pulling the triggers aren't walking away with just a paper cut. Okay. As everything is exploding and, shards of glass flying everywhere and these super slow-mo shots that we see all the time in movies, that doesn't happen in real life. It doesn't. We just have all these people doing this thinking that it's going to be the same thing. No, you're not Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, you're not Sylvester Stallone. And you are definitely not Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So everybody, keep your guns in your pockets or in your holsters and live life. And actually be more responsible when it comes to being out here in these streets. If you're going to sit here and want to have that piece on your side or stuffed in your back, stuffed in your pants, okay, in your waist belt or something like that, then use it responsibly. Be wary of the things that are around you and the life that is around you. This is frustrating. Yeah, Zebedee, there is no cheat codes and no extra life. Hell no. Okay? Zero. Zilch, nada. None of this. And yet we keep going out here to these events and we keep hearing these tragedies because some people just don't give a damn. And that's really sad. Let's continue.
People running by where we were standing, screaming they're shooting down
Hold on.
there. I never heard the shooting the first round.
Mm-hmm.
But as they come by, as everybody was running by, Then I heard the gunshots.
Of the 6 injured, 1 victim was airlifted to a hospital in Denver. Police say that hospital has been put on alert. Same with 2 other hospitals, which are being secured by law enforcement. They include Holy Cross Hospital in Taos, which is about an hour from where I am now, and the University of New Mexico Hospital in Albuquerque, which is 3 hours south. It is the only level 1 trauma center in all of New Mexico.
Now, again, these men that lost their lives, these men that lost their lives so far are grown men thinking that they can play make-believe. I'm going to be real. If they were involved in this, if this is all seriously all gang related, come on, guys. Let's be real. And I get it. There's drug cartels and all that are involved in blah, blah, blah. I get that. But this is exactly what Tyler just said. These are grown behind men. Okay. Grown ass men acting like little ass kids. All right. But we have some more information for you guys. So let's get into it. Shoot. These they love to make the print so freaking small. But 3 of the victims, okay, they have identified the one of the suspects, okay, or identified a suspect, and 3 of the victims of this Red River tragedy, okay? So 3 people, of course, we already know were unalived after a tragedy at a Red River motorcycle rally yesterday afternoon. Okay. Police say 3 were part of the outlaw motorcycle gang, including the 5 injured. So 3 were a part of this and another 5 that were a part of this motorcycle gang. 8 of them. Most of them men, I'm assuming. So, New Mexico State Police say 30-year-old Jacob David Castillo was charged with an open count of M. Castillo was injured in the tragedy, and he is in the hospital. He's one of the 5 that was injured. Police also have identified the 3 victims that were unalived. So these are all men, by the way. 26-year-old Anthony Silva, 46-year-old Randy Sanchez, and 46-year-old Damian Bro. Hopefully I'm saying his last name right. According to NMSP, New Mexico State Police, the shooting started around the area of East Main Street at around 5 p.m. So yesterday evening, early evening, after a confrontation between multiple OMG members. That's interesting that their acronym is OMG. Oh my gosh. But that's interesting. Officers initially found 2 people unalive and 6 injured. The 6th was airlifted to a hospital in Denver, and I'm assuming he succumbed to his injuries, and that's why there was a new update of 3 losing their lives. So this is the information that we know, and this is the information that they have come out with so far. So there was a 30-year-old by the name of, he's also injured, but he was the first person to pull out his gun and start pew-pewing. Okay? Jacob David Castillo. He's the first person to pull out, allegedly the one to pull out his gun and start squeezing his trigger, hurting other people in the area. But then, of course, the OMG gang, all right, there was a lot of them that were injured. 3 of them lost their lives of the outlaw motorcycle gang. 5 other people allegedly that were a part of this OMG gang, okay, have also been injured. Crazy, guys. Crazy. Sophia just said, I'm sorry, kids don't act like that. No, they don't. Or they better not be. Shoot. But so why would we say grown men acting like kids, grown men being stupid and evil, not caring who gets hurt, even the innocent people? Yeah, obviously. I mean, it to me, it sounds like, and of course, this is just assumption. Okay, this is just assumption. But my theories are that you have people who were these gangs that were out. You know, it almost seems like if you see this photo, for example, hold on, let me pull this photo up real quick because I'm going to zoom into this photo so that you guys can see it too. So, like, if you look at this photo here, okay, if you look at this photo right here, to me, I mean, you know, you got the steakhouse. It looks like, and it's just bars. I feel like there's bars and restaurants, a whole bunch of barbecue joints, etc. You see what I'm saying? I could see this being like they're down there, they pull up, maybe they're pre-gaming before they show up to this event. They drive up, they're still, you know, nursing whatever they were drinking on their way there. They get there, they go to all these bars, they're kicking it, having a grand old time, drinking beer after beer, shot after shot, having making it a day of it. I can see that actually happening. Okay, this is before the chaos ensued. This is before the tragedy happened. Okay, but my theory is, of course, it's just a theory, is that you had people, these guys, these gangs, tying one on before they even went to the event. Got to the event, ate, drank, etc. Maybe smoked a little. I don't know. But then next thing you know, they run into the other gang. Dun, dun, dun. And then they have an issue. And because people don't know how to act right when they're under the influence and they forget about where they are, chaos ensues. And then you got a guy, Jacob David Castillo, out here not knowing how to handle his liquor, not knowing when to pull the gun out and when not to pull the gun out. That's what it seems like. A drunken buffoon, a hothead that just felt like he had to exact his manhood by pulling out the pew-pew. It is a level of stupidity that I can't even explain right now. Okay? It's a level of stupidity that I can't even explain right now. But I think you guys can math that proper for yourselves. Okay? ATLian, yep, just day drinking. Okay? Russian aloha, yes, absolutely. Alcohol, gangs, and guns is never a good combo, never. And they show up, but this is the thing. This is the tale as old as time. A lot of times you hear these kinds of stories when it's, you know, when it's gang related, it's usually inside a bar, inside a club. Now it's outside in broad daylight with kids. Like, it's adults at the club, right? It's adults at the club. Well, you got family, you got kids that love bikes and stuff, that want to see all the motorcycles, and, you know, these kids that get really geeked out on those things. You got people that are showing up with their kids. Real talk. This is not just a kid event. You got families coming to this. Real talk. You just never know because it is an outdoor event. So people will pull up with their kids. Because some kids, you know, want to ride just like their dad, so on and so forth. Or want to ride just like their mom. Look, there's girls, there's ladies in here. You know what I mean? Look right here. There's ladies right here. You don't think they don't ride too? Okay. Just saying. But I'm telling you, this whole strip, this whole area was most likely banking on that money, y'all. Was banking on that money. And now money gone. Everyone's scared. Everyone's already packed up their ish and they're riding back home to their respective cities or their respective towns in the area. Some people travel from miles away, okay, to be a part of this event. And now those bars, those little stores and all that were really going to bank, really hoping to bank on that so that they can make their rent or it can hold them off for however long they need to be, whatever bills and stuff that they need to pay off. Now all of that has been destroyed because of one dumbass person who doesn't know how to act like a civilized individual. That's sad. Okay. It's sad. So, pretty sad stuff, guys. Like I said to you guys, this was going to be a short one, but I wanted to give you guys some updates or this information because I'm not, I woke up this morning with this information or this story and I'm like, man, okay, we got to talk about it. Like, it's not like we can't, it's not like we're not going to talk about it. We go and talk about it. But still, these are the tragedies that actually do happen. They're real. They're out here all the time. And I'm waiting for that moment when we all let me be real. I ain't going to be running around with no pistol causing tragedies. Okay. And I know that y'all who are watching right now and watching the replay later, I know a lot of y'all are smart enough to know not to do something like that. That is just asinine and just dumb. Okay. We all know that. We all smart individuals. You all are geniuses out here. Okay. Brilliant individuals. But for those of y'all who don't have the brilliant gene in you, how about this? When you go to an event, maybe the right way of representing your crew, representing your gang, is taking the high road. How about that? Just because the guy scuffs up your motorcycle boot doesn't mean that you have to exact revenge by taking his life. Just because you might have beef with somebody about something or they're in a rival gang and you just have blind selective beef on that person because they rep a different gang. Maybe take the high road. And that means like walking away. God bless, brother. Good to see you, man. You see a lot of kids and families around here, innocent lives. We're going to talk about this another time, my brother. But hey, I ain't going to forget it. When I see you next time, not this time, but when I see you next time, it's on. Hey, okay, cool. Do that. Take the high road. That's it. But there's a lot of people out here that want to satiate their ravenous egos out here by adding a little bloodshed into their day. Seeing a little red. It's sad because these men that lost their lives and the 5 that are still fighting for their lives right now, all right, in the hospital right now, they all could have gone home last night alive. But it was because of the choice of one individual, one selfish, childish mother lover. Some of them are going to be buried 6 feet under. Again, guys, if you have the choice, take the higher road, period, point blank. Anyway, guys, that is the show. I appreciate all y'all for being here. It really does mean a lot. You guys, seriously, this whole weekend, you could be spending it cooking, making great food, doing what you do. I know some of y'all are cooking and barbecuing right now as we speak, or at least massaging them seasonings into your meats as they marinate before you throw them on the grill. I appreciate you watching the show, watching this with me, or going through this with me. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot. Real talk. Okay. But I got to get going, because I got my own cookouts and stuff to go and do myself. So please, guys, go enjoy your weekend. Enjoy this Sunday. And you know what I mean? Some of us can actually have a few drinks and sleep in tomorrow. Okay? So go enjoy it. But all I ask is enjoy it responsibly. Okay? Simple as that. Enjoy it responsibly. Go and enjoy your day. You all deserve it. Oh, and also, because we just talked about this, go and enjoy and soak in life. Be grateful for the things that you have around you. Seriously, we don't look enough outside of our own bubble. Take a moment today. If you're around friends and family today, just take yourself out of that bubble and look at it from afar and just count your blessings, because we are all very, very blessed. Some of us just don't realize it until we actually start looking. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys. Hit that like button down below. Crush it. That would really mean a lot. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button, baby. Come on, man. Hit the subscribe button. Okay. Be greatly appreciated. All right. Anyway, it's time to get going. I'll talk to you guys soon. Stay blessed, guys. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, most likely, because I like talking to you guys. I'll see you guys soon. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.